Hi, Carrie.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Hi. Right. My colleague is working on how to let me share the screen. So before I can share the screen, I would like to talk a bit about today, the main topics of the webinar. We are going to talk, I'm going to talk about the features of our main product, 48100R. The benefits, and at the same time, we're gonna do a comparison between us and other battery players on the market. And of course, I will take about 10 minutes to talk a bit about Pytes Group and Pytes USA company. And hi, Eileen, are you there? Could you please share your screen first, because I sent you the slides already. And before we start, I would like to introduce myself a bit to you guys. My name is Echo Wan. I'm currently the managing director of Pytes Energy USA, and I'm in charge of the American market as well as Central America, Caribbean countries. And I have been in the battery industry for more than 8 years, and I'm with Pytes about 5.5 years ago, and literally I'm the first employee of energy storage business unit. So I am heavily involved in not only sales and marketing, but at the same time in product definition and product development, especially in the first few years. And I was the sales manager for European and Australian markets, so I know a bit about other markets as well. Okay. Could you please make the screen bigger? Elaine, could you please scroll down? So if later you guys have any questions about batteries, not just sales, but also technical questions, you could also reach out to me, because I consider myself semi-tech support. Sunny. Morning. Thank you.
Good morning. I don't know what's going on here. But it's okay, because I was not able to log in on my laptop, but I'm on the phone, so I can hear you. That's fine. No problem.
Great.
Good morning.
Great.
Good morning.
Morning. Let's just give. Okay. So
is Chris there?
Chris is here as well.
Okay.
Chris, could you please introduce yourself to our others?
Yeah, I'm here. Not a problem.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Chris. I'm the product manager of Pytes. And if you have a technical question, you can ask me.
Okay, great. Chris currently is the product manager for Pytes USA, and he is responsible for all the technical support, both pre-sales and after sale.
So
Okay,
is he in our group, Echo?
Sorry?
Is he in our group of WeChat?
Yeah, he is in the group as well.
Okay, because I have a question. I'll talk to you or him after the seminar.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
And Chris will visit you later,
Okay.
maybe in April. Yeah.
All right. I'll probably see you before in California at your office. No problem.
Okay, great. Okay, so let's start. Eileen, could you please roll it to the next slide? Next slide. 点一下就行了。
This is chocolate food.
Oh, I know who it is.
Eileen.
Oh, okay.
Next slide. Next slide. Next. Okay, a little bit about Pytes Group. We are a middle-sized company. We've got about 19 years history in battery, one of the earliest battery makers in China, and we consider ourselves a middle-sized, fast-growing company, and we are proudly a factory. And in Shanghai and Vietnam, we've got 4 factories, and the total coverage, the total footprint is 600,000 square feet. Only the footprint, but on each in each location, we've got several floors. Next slide. Next slide, please. Now, this is a glimpse of the Chinese Shanghai headquarters. Next. And whenever I could, I always, I would like to talk more about the vision and the value of Pytes system, of Pytes Group, because I believe to maintain long-term relationship, the philosophy of one company matters a lot. And Pytes, in Pytes, actually, Pytes is owned by employees. The third-party investment is just about 5%. The rest of the share are owned by of course, the company owner, at the same time, key members of Pytes team. So we kind of think of Pytes as our own platform to build something meaningful. And we value long-term partnership, and typically, especially we are customer-centered. We grow together with customers. We study and we listen and study carefully on customers' different requirements and needs, and push the R&D team to develop the products and to improve our services to continuously meet customers' demands. Next. Besides energy storage business units, Pytes actually is a long-term battery maker for consumer products, and especially electric bikes and electric motorbike batteries. Actually, right now we are one of the top 2. Last year we are the #1 e-bike battery provider in the US, and one of the top 3 in for European market. So we know how to do batteries, and we also make batteries for top 500 Fortune company in the world, like Bosch, Samsung, and Stryker. Good companies like that. And it's indeed long-term partnership. Most of these customers, we work with them more than 5 years. Sometimes some already 15 years. Next. We are steadily growing. Next. Next. So just now I mentioned, besides energy storage, we provide batteries for other applications as well. And currently, I would say the main two parts for Pytes, firstly, e-bike, secondly, energy storage. And I believe by end of this year, energy storage bin units will perhaps beat the sales volume of e-bike. So it's growing very fast thanks to our customers. Next. Global presence. Our strategy in the long term is made in Asia and serve locally. Now, made in Asia, I mean, we have factory in China and Vietnam. At the same time, what differentiates us from other Chinese manufacturers are that we would like and are continuously investing more on the local services, such as local company, local inventory, local tech support, and of course, local team to do market research and market development. We would like to stay closely with customers and serve them most 24 multiply 7. And besides, so from the map, you can see outside Asia, we have a European office. Actually, right now, we already have 5 offices in Europe, and we have local warehouse there, and we are setting up the factory there. And in the US right now, the headquarters is in Seattle. The two main warehouses in the US are in LA, as well as in Dallas. And besides that, from the early of this year, we identified the big opportunities on island. So right now we have a warehouse in Panama and Puerto Rico. Next. Next. Another thing different, one big difference between us and our so not competitors, but other popular battery brands right now in the US is that we are a manufacturer. We have the OEM strength. We have really rich battery making experience, and for the past 1 or 2 decades, we serve mostly European and US customers instead of only Chinese market. We basically have no Chinese customer. So right now, give you some number. Actually, I already said it earlier. One of the top e-bike battery provider in the US, we provided about 800,000 pieces of batteries annually for e-bike, and we provide batteries for Fortune 500 companies. Next. I will talk more about energy storage now. In the US, when we first came to US, our main customers are OEM or installers, but after years of development and sending samples and introducing our company and products to customers. Right now, we are having a good relationship with current distributors such as Northern Arizona Wind and Sun Power Store and Missouri Wind and Solar, Green Tech Renewables. Some stores in Texas, not all of them. So if I believe there are some installers who attend this webinar today. So if you need batteries, you could reach out to our distributors for more information. Yeah, next. Of course, we have some more distributors in other countries as well. I didn't list them. So here we go. This is our lovely Pytes USA team, young, very self-driven, and definitely customer-oriented. So this is the team. The team it includes sales, tech support, as well as administrative people here. So for each customer, we have a team to serve this customer. The team leader is the regional sales director, such as Tony, Frank, and Kevin. Perhaps some of you have already met them earlier. And in this team, we have sales manager who takes care of the customer relationship, commercial terms, or services. Yeah, many things. Sales manager is always quite busy. And there is product manager who answers all the tech questions regarding that customers from that customer. And we've got a fulfillment manager who are based in China and help us to deliver products and ensure the product quality. So yeah, we call it a triangle, iron triangle in Chinese, but it's basically we have a team who could serve our customer the best. Next. Okay, local office and local stock. Yeah, so right now we can deliver batteries within 1 week, and if it's nearby states, I believe it will be within 4 or 3 days. And we keep about 1,000 pieces of batteries in the US. When the inventory, we do sales forecast, and we continuously, keep such amount of stock in the US. But in the beginning of this year, we didn't expect a big sales, rise. So the inventory is low. So this is my problem, but we've already kind of discussed internally. So later there will be no such inventory issues, like lack of inventory issues. Next. Regarding the services, firstly, of course, we provide pre-sales and after-sale service, and we also provide all kinds of documents regarding our products, especially installation, maintenance, marketing, materials, everything you need. You could find on our website or Google Drive, or you can ask our sales. And if you couldn't find a related file, please tell us, and we will make them for you. For example, right now we are working on providing more installation videos regarding batteries connected in parallel and connecting to SoArc inverter. At the same time, we are working on real field installation videos to give a better idea to installers on how to install our batteries, what is the installation period, and how it works. So we are continuously making more materials available for our dear customers. And as for webinar and on-site training, this is our priority this year. because as I said, our advantage is we are a factory, and we know how to do batteries, but we didn't invest so much effort, didn't put so much effort on webinars and training last year, but this year we've already have several webinars and on-site training, not just in the US, but also in other countries. Yeah, our plan this year is that firstly, every month in our Pytes USA team and the Pytes headquarters will provide such kind of webinar continuously, hopefully one time, not hopefully, we will do it regularly, at least one time, 1 month. And the second of all, we provide on-site training with our distributors. So what we do is we ask our distributors to invite the local installers, and we tell them how to use our batteries to do demonstrations or new product introduction. And we like installers ask us questions about the battery. So stay tuned. And the fast delivery, I think it is important for customers. And also we provide OEM co-listing for some local energy storage brands. Yeah, and we are working on the market bonus markets. I can't see the. We are working on the marketing support for our distributors. As I said, our target to this year, firstly, our priority is webinar and training. The other priority is to expose or gain marketing exposure, and for those distributors who support us or who sells more of our products or promote more of Pytes batteries will provide the rebate based on the sales volume. And we have a pretty decent amount of budget for this. Next. Okay, now here comes the main topic. ESS introduction. I would like talk a bit about the residential ESS market in the US, just like 2 or 3 sentences, not 2 or 3 sentences, 2 or 3 minutes. So first of all, good news: the energy storage market in the US will continue grow at a growth rate of about 30%, if I'm right. The top 10 residential energy storage states you guys could see from here. It's California, Puerto Rico, Texas, and Florida. Yeah, those states. Next. And the driving force behind the growth of residential ESS market is right now. It is due the power outage, or how to say power outage and power outage concerns. So quite amount of our customers, I would say more than 50% of customers use our batteries for off-grid application. Either they want to live off-grid, or the grid is not stable, so they need backup to face the outage conditions. But in the long term, the driving force will definitely be the solar deployment and the time of use, electricity arbitrage. And especially with the implement of NEM 3.0 in California, I believe the solar storage market will grow significantly because decrease on solar incentives. Next. And I like to read market report, and this is a survey from Energy Sage. It is a solar installer survey, and when installer choose batteries, their top concerns or the top yeah, the top concerns of all the main reasons why certain batteries are like quality or like performance of a battery, and the price, of course, it matters, and the availability of the batteries. So is it like shipping from China, or it is delivered next day? And another important factor for them is easiness to install. Yeah, it is critical, and of course, safety, right? Next. This is the family of the energy storage product in Pytes. Next. This is our star. This is our current best-selling module. Next. I believe all of you guys who attend today's webinar have already used this module, and I will not talk very detailed. I will not go into details about this module. I would like just to mention that it is designed for home and small commercial and industrial applications. Each one is 5 kWh, and it has all the certificates your competitors have, like all the UL certificates and CEC and SGEEP approved. So for customers in California, CEC, SGEEP matters. At the same time, we are OGPE approved too, so it's okay to use in Puerto Rico. Yeah, next. For features, I will talk more later in the next few slides. Next. So the main product, the battery module, and it comes with different flexible enclosures to meet different installation requirements, or to meet customers customers' needs. Okay, so we provide such kind of very easy brackets. The one on the left is a simplest bracket designed for system less than 4 battery in a stack, in one stack. But if it's a 8 battery system, you could simply put two stacks, right? Two 4 group of batteries, so you could still use this easy brackets. And the one on the right, it is a UL 9540A certified brackets, and it's a bit bulky, and there's on the side of the bracket there is bus bar, place to put bus bar there. So this is the main difference between these two brackets, and we keep stock here in the States. Next. These are all indoor for indoor applications. I assume right now 80% of the customers still put batteries inside, and as a battery provider, we encourage customers always to put the batteries inside. It's better for the life of the batteries. Yeah, and it saves lots of trouble for installers or distributors. Right, but if it has to be outdoor, we have solutions as well. So we provide cabinets as well. Some customers do not like the outlook of our battery, so we develop such kind of more neat cabinets for different types of installation. So the first two from the first two on the left. One is Box B. It's indoor for indoor. It holds 2 batteries, so 10 kWh system in one box. And the second one on the left is Box IP64. It's outdoor rated. Same. There are 2 batteries on one in one enclosure. And the new latest model is the two on the right. So that's a stackable solution designed for outdoor applications specifically, and it has bus bar inside. It will be available in May or June. Next. Yeah, here is some actual installation cases. Is batteries installed in boxes or within connecting, how to say, stacked with the brackets, right, and our box. Next. And for partners who have customers in California, we are good news. We are UL 9540 listed together with SOARC inverters, and basically from 5 kilowatt hour until 40 kilowatt hour system. So it is compatible with the California regulations. Yeah, if it is a hybrid system or on-grid system. Next. And besides UL systems together with SOARC, we do have some more economic inverter partners who will be UL listed, UL 9540 certified with us. It will be available in May or June. Next. Okay. On this page, it shows the UL 9540A batteries. It is required in California for batteries more than 8 batteries. I may say it. I don't know if it is right. I think like for batteries which stack more than 8 batteries, our batteries are UL 9540A certified. So it's safe to like the distance between batteries are less if it is UL 9540A certified. Next. Okay, here we go. The benefits. So could you yeah. So I like to talk to different customers, and I like to hear their feedback why they choose us, and in such way after I talk to our direct customers and or users, battery users, I will talk to distributors, to the sales of the distributors, how we could position or marketize our batteries better or more accurately. So when the customers are looking for a battery, they could make wiser decision. And I do believe our battery really could bring huge value to the end users. I will talk about this later. Right now, I will talk specifically on the benefits of our batteries. So I will talk about safety, reliability, durability, compatibility, scalability, and easy to install, and maintenance-free and more cost-effective. Next. When it comes to safety, it's never an old topic. Safety is number one when you choose a battery. Talk about when it comes to safety and reliability, it's not just about a product. I'm talking about the reliability of the company you are going to partner with. That's critical because it's 10-year product. It's not a consumer product at all. And you want the supplier are still there after 9 years when there is a battery problem on the battery, right? So let's go back to the safety on the battery. We use only Tier 1 automotive cells, lithium iron phosphate, and always grade A. And to be honest, since the found of since the day one, Pytes never use or never sell any grade A, grade B cell. So in our knowledge, we never use any grade A, but so we previously didn't even mention, but I really noticed that there are some a little bit cheaper, less expensive batteries, Chinese batteries, like a little bit, like $50 or $100 cheaper than us batteries on the market. People love them, but to be honest, most of them, they are not grade A cells, especially when they claim the cells are from cow, wrapped, because it's impossible. If the cost is lower than us, and it's still, and they claim they use better cell, it's obviously that doesn't make sense. All right, and no fire or no explosion, and it's definitely safer than NMC. I'm very happy to see that the new battery makers or new big battery players use, mostly of us, we use lithium iron phosphate, but Tesla and Generac still use NMC. But for me, I personally suggest we consider lithium iron phosphate cell. And the safety and the reliability on BMS is critical as well, especially reliability. Reliability on BMS is some of you guys have more experience in using different brands of batteries. I would say if battery has a problem, usually it's not from the cell, even it is grade B cell. The cell will definitely defect with like after 3 or 5 years. So we could not know. And when the cells are bad, so it's the battery is like cannot be how to say maintained. So it's gone. But in the beginning, most of the customers, when they complain about the one battery, usually the problem is from BMS, not just BMS software, but also BMS hardware. And in Pytes, we developed BMS ourselves, and the Pytes R&D team, before they join us, quite a few of them have been developing BMS for over a decade. So even in Pytes, the business unit is about 5 years, but the technology itself and the BMS itself has more than 10 years, not just R&D experience or debugging or like keep improving, but at the same time, it's widely used in the field already in Europe, in China, in Southeast Asia. Like before, it is how to say, before we use such kind of batteries in energy storage system. Previously, the founding team of Pytes ESS, Pytes ESS, before the founder joined us, he and his team do batteries for telecom applications, and the battery management system technology is basically similar, and so that is why our BMS is stable, not so many issues. And of course, right now when we use our BMS with when some customers use our batteries with some inverters, there are still issues. We don't deny it, but I would say we could solve it and to avoid such issues happen in the future. And it is, of course, multi-layer software and hardware control and protection. There is dual MCU, so one main control unit fails, the other one could still work, and there's reverse protection. And I would like go nerdy, talk more about reliability. I will give you an example. For example, most of the BMS work pretty well in the lab or in normal situations, but let me give you an example. When the inverter starts, there is surge current, right? Some BMS cannot withstand that the surge of the current, so the BMS fails. And for some batteries, when it's in humid environment, the BMS fails. So I would like to emphasize more reliability matters more than the function of the BMS. And safety on packs. One of our distributor and one of the the website internet influencer did the teardown videos on battery packs. So if you guys are interested, we could share the link with you later. You could go and check the internal design of battery packs and compare us with others. Next. Durability. Yeah, basically durability of batteries depends on firstly cells and also uniformity on different cells in one group, and also it depends on the BMS, the balancing. Yeah, but cell is the most important part. Next. Wide compatibility. In the US, most of the customers, especially hybrid, especially when it's a hybrid system, SOARC is like the dominant partner for hybrid applications. At the same time, our batteries are widely used in off-grid applications. In that scenario,
This is James.
the customers typically use that inverters from MPP solar, Grow Watt, sometimes SRNE, Midnight, Morningstar, right? And besides that, some customers use our batteries with Schneider Outback. It works on a open loop communication. So yeah, our main feature is wide compatibility with different inverters. But to be honest, the majority of our customers overall use the inverters from SOARC and SOARC in the America continent and Victron in Europe. Next. Scalability. This is also kind of different from us to other residential ESS player. We come from industrial world of telecom application, so we design our products not just for residential application but also for commercial, and very easy to stack up, flexible. Next. But you will need a combination hub for systems bigger than 40 kilowatt hour. This for communication purpose. Easy to install, no maintenance. We provide BMS software tools to diagnose the battery issues, and the battery is easy to replace. Typically, when there's hardware issues, the solution typically to change the battery management board. But right now, most of the issues come from only software during commission phase, and easy to install. I also suggest later on you go and check our video out and compare us with others. Yeah, but most importantly, try to install from us. Next. Okay, the last feature, more cost effective. Cost effectiveness is always important, especially we would like to say mass application of batteries on energy storage or on solar industry. And we, as a factory, we continuously would like to cost down. Of course, we always keep the quality stable and good and even better in the long term, but we make sure the cost is always our advantage, because from the survey you could say the primary barriers for a customer to sell battery system as battery are expensive. By expensiveness, I mean it's the products are good. There are some good brands out there in the US. I don't say their products are not good. Their products are good, but I would say there is room for cost down. And for us, since we are direct from factory, we could provide same quality product at a lower cost. So this is the value to end users. Next. Regarding Pytes and EG4, I would say we are totally different. We are totally different. I don't want to go more into details, but I suggest you could watch the videos of us, how our batteries are installed, what cells we use, and what certificates we have, and also the distribution channels. So I would say the main difference, first of all, we have all the certificates, and we use top sales supplier, and our BMS are self-made. So we have the ability to upgrade and continues to improve and diagnose timely when there is issue, and compatible with lots of inverters, and more flexible size. Our battery is very slim, 2.6U, and most of the server rack battery is 3U or 3.5U. Next. Regarding two companies, we are down to earth, long time battery manufacturer. I suggest you guys go to teardown videos later. And as for price or pricing strategy, to be honest, our main customers in the US are distributors and OEM, and sometimes installers when there is no distributors nearby or in that states, or the current distributors cannot cover that area. We'll deal with installers directly, but in the long term, distributor and OEM are our key customers, and we would like our distributors to serve our customers, such as installers and end users, and we hope to do what we can to keep help distributors, and we will not take the customer from distributor. This is the main difference. Yeah. Next. Okay, the difference between us and the Fortress, HomeGrid, and Simplify. As you possibly know that Fortress, HomeGrid, and Simplify are perhaps one of the top 3 battery brands on the market. Tier 1 will be Enphase, Tesla, and also sometimes Generac, but customers complain Generac from time to time. And this Tier 2, it will be Fortress, HomeGrid, and Simplify. Personally, I think Fortress and HomeGrid are good. Simplify is too expensive, but not necessarily better than these 2 brands. But Pytes, we have there is great room for Pytes as a battery choice. First of all, we have all the certificates other players have, and warranty same. Cell, us Fortress, we use both Tier 1 automotive cells. HomeGrid, I'm not sure. Previously, I heard it's cylindrical cells, but it says prismatic cells, so I will skip that. Simplify, they use cylindrical LFP cells. It is the performance is not necessarily better, but the cost is definitely 100% much more expensive than prismatic cells. At BMS, we make our own BMS, and others they basically source from third party. And continuous charge rate, I would say no much difference. And compatible inverters, it is like we are compatible with more inverters, and it's very simple to do the settings when when installing one system. For example, if there's a solar inverter, you simply do the dip switch on the battery and to change the code on the dip switch. And if it is another brand like ROA, then you simply change the dip switch code on the battery. So we don't need to I don't know, some other players a little bit complicated when switching to different inverters. And maximum in parallel, this is main difference. I don't say, simplify, do quite a few commercial sites. I from website, from the cases they post. And home grid is basically more residential focused. And Fortress, I would say, it's also more or less more residential. But us, you can say from our not successful cases, our case studies, later case study, I will show you more. Like actually quite a few of our customers use our systems for hospitals, farms, or schools for totally off-grid system, typically ranging from 100 kilowatt hour to 200 kilowatt hour. So this is difference. And when it comes to those kind of commercial or industrial sites, cost is pretty important. It's more important than the beautiful outlook of home grid or Fortress. At least this is what I think. Especially when it's in Haiti or in some remote villages, people need economic solutions. Simple, easy installation, easy to use, no trouble, and cost effective, right? About installation, we perhaps the only solution which you could install indoor, outdoor, horizontally, vertically, in a rack, in a bracket, in a box, in a all-in-one unit, whatever, right? Next, depending on the customer's budget. Next, and the cost. This is just a rough number. It's not real number. It's not accurate number. It's just to give you an idea, because the price of our players and us varies depending on which country and which country. So as for the MRSP, it is retail price. Pytes is about $430 something per kilowatt hour, and the rest of the three at least $600 per kilowatt hour. Some of them is about $800 per kilowatt hour. So it is about 30 to 50% more expensive than us. And the manufacturer, so this is our advantage, of course. As I said, is we make it. So we as a company, we are bigger. We have 1,000 employees. It means that our buying power is stronger. We have been in the battery or cell business for long time. We know the key decision makers for of the giant cell companies, and also a good battery pack, not the battery pack, components on the battery packs supplier very well. So we are confident that cost wise or quality wise, we could do a very robust. We could do a very a very good job. So stay assured. As a company, we are kind of long time battery factory. And the rest of these three, I believe it's around 100 people, more or less, less than 100 people, I believe, and relatively new. Fortress starts from 2016, but it is already one of the oldest in the US. They are doing an amazing job. I agree. Home grid, new to the market, 2 or 3 years history. I would not say that size is a decisive factor when considering a battery partner, because Tesla like 80 years ago, it is just a startup, right? But now it's like one of the biggest company or most influential company in the world. I'm just saying when we make choices when choosing a battery partner, we should do research on the battery companies and the supplier of the battery components. We should do more study on that instead of just focusing on the battery specs, especially when when customers can compare us to some unknown Chinese brands. If you study their company background, it comes from very small Shenzhen factory. I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, but I agree. Fortunate Home Grid are doing great. Next. Okay, here we go. It's almost end of the webinar. And now I'm going to show a few cases we have done in the past 2 years. So mostly SOARC. SOARC in California, Oklahoma, Dakota. Installation battery connected in brackets and R-box or installed in a R-box. Next. 30 kilowatt system in Florida and system in Indiana. You could see there is a hub in the middle, and there's bus bar. And next, and the batteries could be installed on the wall. On the right side, it is a system of 80 kilowatts hour system. You could see the hub and the bus bar here. Next. Still SOARC. Typically systems customer install ranging from 10 kilowatt hour to 40 kilowatt hour. Depending on where. If it is Texas or Florida or Indiana, it's bigger. If it's California, it's a smaller system, like at least in my impression. Next. Victron, a lot of Victron inverters in Europe, not so many in the US. I see more Victron in South America, and some Central America countries. Inverter and battery rack in a 19 inches cabinet. So our batteries could be easily installed with standard telecom cabinet, a standard cabinet, easy. Next. Next, lots of Victron. Some grow up. Next. Next. Oh, okay. Outback. So in the US, we find a lot of distributors like Schneider or Outback. Right now, we work with such inverters on open loop communication basis. It could work, but the inverters will treat our batteries as lead acid batteries. So, but no worries, our batteries could manage. Our BMS could manage or protect the batteries by itself. Some cases with Outback. Next. Schneider. Next. Next. SMA. We are compatible with their Sunny Island off-grid model instead of instead of the Sunny Boy models. But but I don't see so many SMA inverters on the market in the US. Yeah, too expensive. Some people think it is too expensive. Yeah. Next. Yeah, midnight in Hawaii. Next. Solis. Actually, with midnight is more closed loop. Next. I think it's okay. Coming show in 2023. As I said earlier, we will invest more on marketing to help our distributors and installers to help them to build Pytes brand for you to sell us easier. So this year we'll be in NAB, CEP, and we will be in RE Plus, and that's it. And we've also, besides US, we attend different shows worldwide, including the solar show in Indonesia, in Japan, and also solar shows in Europe. In Germany, we will do three solar shows just in Germany. So yeah, we are like investing heavily on marketing this year. Next. Pytes team in the shows, this is last year. Hopefully we will have more pictures, good pictures with not only Pytes team, but with some of our partners, our customers today. Yeah, we could do some pictures during the shows. Good memories. Next. Okay. Personally, I believe we provide affordable and robust batteries for everyone, not just for not just for people for rich people, but for middle class people, and also even for people could not for less middle class people. So it's batteries for everyone, or even for people who have no access to electricity, such as people in Haiti or those poor countries. This is our market positioning. Okay, and for more information, you could suggest our partners. Please follow our social media, especially LinkedIn. We post how to say, we like LinkedIn a lot, and so we post most of the information on LinkedIn official account. And of course, you could follow Pytes USA, like for firmware upgrade, product brochure, installation videos, or user manuals. All of those related materials, documents will be on our website. And if you guys have good ideas on improving or adding some content on Pytes USA, you could also reach out to us or to our sales. We could improve. It's like what I love Pytes USA is that we have so many chances to improve together or build things together, not just it's like not myself, but with our Pytes sales team, at the same time with our distributors and the installers. So you have the also have the chance, or not chance, you could, if you want, you could help us to help us be better day by day. So this is what I really love. And also you could follow YouTube Pytes ESS. It is an official video channel, and we typically post useful videos such as today's webinar, at the same time installation videos and the teardown videos and the new product introduction. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, and please ask us any questions. So now it is your turn. And I'm so happy that you guys make your time for this webinar. I could say there are more than 35 participants. It's really impressive.
Hello.
Yeah. You could get the copy of the presentation, Paul. Thank you. Elaine, could you please write down the email, Paul's email? Let me write it down. So what about this? We wait for another 5 minutes to see if anyone have questions about us, because I know there are some existing customers already, and if you have technical questions, you could reach out to Chris. He is online as well. What are you playing on the? One moment. Oh, about the serial number. Chris, about the serial number on the top of each batteries, can this be placed on both sides? Well.
Yes, I can communicate with our R&D, and maybe they could help us to do this. I think it's not a problem.
Yeah, technically it's not a problem. Yeah, we will write this down first. Okay, another question from Andrew. Hi, Andrew. What are you planning on UL for different inverters?
We will do the last power and Magrevo UL 9540 in the end of May. We will get the certificate.
Yes, it's already under process. We are doing it by end of May, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, when will V5 be released in Europe, and what's a battery connector? Well, it seems this is a European customer. V5, actually there are already some samples available for customers to test. I'm not sure how many pieces are available for European market. Maybe about 20 to 30 pieces. Chris.
Yes, it's about it's over 20 pieces of V5 batteries will be shipped in Europe, and the battery connectors is both Amphenol terminals and school terminals.
School terminal is more connected with bus bar, right? The simple connection. I don't know how to say it in English. But when will the V5 samples arrive in Europe? Do you know, Chris?
It's about the medium April.
Okay. What about in the US? When the V5 will arrive in the US? Oh, Derek. Hi, Derek. Great to see you. Will it have a battery lock? Let me check what's the meaning of lock. Sorry. Chris, can you?
Yes, battery will have locks.
Oh, yeah.
And you could connect the battery with the standard power cables.
Yeah. This is what I mean, right? We will have the battery lock for the new V5 version, right, Chris?
Yes.
Okay. So
Hi. Hello.
So a ring connector. Yes. This is the word. I don't know which word. Yes, we will have ring connector on V5 for and Amphenol connector for European version. Because previously, we have only Amphenol connector for 48100R model, but the current requirement in the US is bigger than we expect or we face in Europe. That is why we changed it to ring connector for V5. Yes. Andrew, in Canada, we need many of the components to be ULC approved. For example, the bus bar. Can the ULC be placed on the currently? Because the batteries, we do not sell bus bar, so the bus bar is not UL approved, but the battery itself is ULC approved. Chris, am I right?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, how to get access to dealer resources and marketing resources on the website? Basically, you need to register, and if it's not working that well, I will talk to our website designer. But the easiest way right now, manually, it is like you just reach out to us, and we will send all the resources and marketing resources by Google Drive and by Google Drive link. But let me check. I'm not sure if this function is available now. Elaine, please write this down. Jinsha, how to get access to dealer resources and marketing resources on the website. Let me write it down. And in Canada, we are subject to Canadian code. Yes. Andrew, may I know who is the sales manager you are talking to in Pytes? I don't know if or can you leave your contact message here? Then we will reach out to you later. Elaine, Carlos here, he is raising a hand.
Hi.
I think he wants. Hi, Charlie.
Well, I'm living. Yes, I'm living here in Costa Rica. Nowadays, it's growing really fast. Electric cars, electric bikes, and charge stations. And nowadays, we want to improve with my energy, marketing or something with you. I don't know if you know Ivan Cook from My Energy. We are willing to add some batteries to the market. And something important here in Costa Rica is the certification that we have. If we could get some more information about your batteries and all your solutions, that will be really useful for us to put this in the market and offer to different government companies that they are really willing to change to those batteries. And nowadays, as I told you, electric bikes and electric cycles and vehicles and everything is growing really fast. I think in America, it's really Costa Rica the first buying all those cars and putting those kind of system. So I encourage you, maybe if you can share with us some documents and information that could be really useful for us, and take a kind of meeting with you. It will be really useful for us, and maybe share knowledge about what we can do here in Costa Rica.
Sure. I have visited Costa Rica one time, and last time it's quite I'm really impressed because the market of electric cars there is great, and as for electric bikes, what I could do is firstly we will provide batteries only to electric bikes, but I don't mind to share with you some of the battery of the e-bike brands with you, and you could talk to them directly and see, they could, you guys could come up with a solution, for example, to bring some electric bikes to Costa Rica market. Also, please leave your contact information, and so later we can reach out to you. And I believe Tony is the one who you are talking to. Tony is a sales, right? Oh, Carlos want to talk.
هي واحد.
Yes, I think it's Tony. I think it's
ما بدنا
Tony.
لحمة ما بعرف كيف نركبه
Okay,
هيك
okay.
بالعيش
Okay.
نركبه.
شربل شو بدك بهوديك؟
So any questions?
شربل هيدا بده يتسكر ما بده
So we will wait until 20 of 9 a.m. Like 3 minutes away. Then we will,
ضروري
finish
انت
this
عايزه ولا
meeting.
باللحمة؟ شو قولك؟
بدك من لحمه بلا تطعيش ما في مشكله.
هو شو بده يلحم؟
لا هو عم بقول بدك تقسم الشقفتين مش لك شو؟ تعمل جسم. ما قلت هي ما في عليه تقل
ما في تقل لا
ما في تقل.
And there will be another webinar, maybe in the beginning of April. Not sure, and we will touch on more V5.
لا 2 ميلي 2 ميلي 2 ميلي كلهم 2 ميلي
كلهم
2 ملم كلهم لوح واحد.
Tony or Mark or Chris, or August, do you have something to say to the audience today?
شو
عيد؟
ما بعتقد.
Hi, guys, it's Mark from Pytes, and thanks to Echo for the sharing about the product and the information. And we are glad guys to enter this meeting. And thanks for your belief and interest in our product. And thanks for Andrew talk about a question you mentioned in the comment. We can talk in the email about the more specific info about the CUL Canada info, and thanks guys, and we Mark, Tony, all the online, and to answer any question you have in the column or talk here. So thanks.
طاجات وبراغي
خلص طاجات وبراغي
مثل ما عاملينها مثل ما قلت لك شايف.
Okay, good. And in the following month, we will have more on-site training as well, besides such kind of webinars online. So if any installers or distributors today would like us to do a training on site, you could let us know. Yeah, when we are business trip near your states, we could demonstrate how the battery works. Okay. So it's 29:20 now. Goodbye today. So far, let's close. See you next time. Have a good Friday. Happy weekend.
Hi.
Happy weekend.
Happy weekend. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Hi. About the presentation, we will share in the Google Drive, and we will update the video in the YouTube. So guys, you can see it. And if you any more, you can access the sales directly, and they will send you.
Oh, sorry, I saw. Can you see yourself, everyone? Derek, just now you asked, I didn't see this question, close loop with Schneider. If we can get the contact from Schneider or Outback or Magnum, we have chance. It's just we do not have access or do not have any related contact in Schneider or Outback. Actually, in Europe, we are working on get to be listed on SMA because some distributor introduced us to SMA. But I mean, it depends on the connections we have. Not, it's not we can't. Is we do not know who to talk to.
ما في ساقة.
Oh, Carlos is from My Energy. Got it. Chris, can I get the presentation? Yeah. Chris, we will send you the presentation.
هو بده إياه من برا لبرا ما تعوج.
Link, have you write down? Mark, have you write down the email?
ما تعوج بده إياه من برا لبرا. فهمت؟ أي واحد هيدا.
Then, okay, I will send it to you. Mark will send it to you. Van from Ovanova, thank you. Christopher Park. Okay. Happy Friday, Van. Thank you, John.
عنده 52.5.
Thanks for our dear friend, Derek.
Okay. نحن بدنا نصير شو بك؟ بدنا تصير 55 بدون 5 من برا لبرا. انت برا لبرا 5.2 الطاقه بدك تزيد عليها وتعملها لجوا. بدك النوع بدك تستعمل.
Derek, thank you so much. We love your feedback all the time. And the pictures you shared with us.
هيدا البيت. اوكي؟ هيدا البيت من برا لبرا. هيدا البيت، اوكي؟ من هون لهون 13 63. اوكي؟ هلا بدك تزيد على الطاجات اللي مايله جوا. بتزيد على 3 سم وبتعمل الطاجات بتحطهم بيبقوا من برا في مصنع شو عم بحكي؟